Hi, I'm Dr. John Padley from Canberra Spine Centre, and today I want to go over the 6 things you must know if you're assessing or going to accept an associate position. So let's get started. First thing, I think most important is team. Do you have a big team of breadth of experience of chiropractors and perhaps other practitioners around you, and a great CA team too to help you do your best. You might have chiropractors that are experts in, or special interest in neurology, pediatrics, pregnancy care, sports. They might be a whiz on X-ray stuff. That's a classic example. Quick, come and have a look at this. I haven't seen this before. Can you, there's a dark patch there, or is this, something or other? We have that happen all the time in practice, and I think that's a really good thing to have. You can be in a team, but maybe you're a team of 2, and the other practitioner's never on at the same time. There's not as much benefit there. Maybe it's management questions you have. What do you do in this case? Maybe it's clinical. Geez, I've been working on this and I don't think I'm getting quite the results that I'm after. So having a great team of experienced chiropractors around you, real benefit. What about CAs? CAs doing a professional job, making sure they fill your books, book you in an appropriate way, and make sure your patients adhere to their schedules. That's really going to help make the best of your time, and also make sure that your patients get the best care that they need. Okay, something as simple as taking holidays. Taking holidays when you've got a big team there, you've got great practitioners there that you know, like, and trust, and that they're going to do a great job looking after you. That feels great. It feels really good. You can go on holidays and just say, hey, doesn't matter who you see, you can see this, that person, and you'll get great care. And such a good feeling. Your patient's getting good care, and you're also you'll come back and they'll still be there, which I think is a good thing. All right, so next, what about the opportunities for development? That's important. Whether you're in practice in your first year or your 10th year, I'm in my 26th year and I'm still developing, I'm still learning. You can't stop and stay still. You're either growing or you're dying in practice and development. If you're staying still, you've got people that are just overtaking all around the place. As I said, I've been in practice almost 26 years and I'm still learning heaps. I'm still growing and developing. And if you think you've got it all sorted and it's like, don't want to grow anymore, it's probably time to stop. Yeah. Hopefully you're still wanting to grow no matter where you are in practice. So what are those opportunities? Are there meetings every week that you can learn from? Have questions come up that make you think more about your practice and develop yourself and make you go deeper into whether it's clinical or patient management or communication, simple things like that. Is there a mentor program? Do you meet regularly to help you develop your skills in these ways and work together with your team to help develop those skills? Do you have goals set out that are very clear in terms of what you want to achieve over the next 90 days? Are they regularly reviewed? Do you have support in helping them happen? Okay, I think that's really, really important for you. Okay, next is security. What security does your position offer? And what I mean by that is traditionally, as chiropractors, we've often been paid as contractors. And when you're a contractor, the simple thing is when you stop working, the money stops. So you go on holidays, you don't get paid. When you're an employee, you still get paid. So that's really important because as a contractor, sometimes that's hard to set aside the money so that you do go on holidays and you don't have to worry about the money. As an employee, you don't have to worry about that. You just keep getting paid. Getting finance as an employee is much easier too. So if you're wanting to buy a new car or a house or something like that, the bank, when they see your contract and they see your wages being paid on a weekly, fortnightly basis, whatever that may be, they'll give you the money. When you're a contractor, it takes a while. You've got to build up quite a long track record before they'll start giving you money. It can be very difficult. I've been there and it's not easy. As an employee, your superannuation, workers' compensation, they're sorted by your employer. And that's good. That's not only enforced savings, which not everybody has the discipline to do as a contractor, but it's also an administrative hassle that you don't have to worry about. So rather than leaving yourself with low on savings or maybe even uninsured properly, it's great to have that sorted out by your employer. When you first start out in practice, you're often not seeing many people. Maybe your first 3 to 6 months, you're not seeing many people. As a contractor, that means you're not earning much money. And that's hard. I don't like seeing that. When you're an employee, you start out on a salary from the day one. So you're never going to earn below that. And as you get busier, you get paid more, which is great. Lastly, falling sick. If you happen to fall sick, you get paid as an employee. As a contractor, you don't. So that's important too. And that's nice to know. I've spent lots of time as a chiropractor turning up to work when I really felt like I shouldn't, such as, you know, almost having broken ribs or pulled muscles or all sorts of stuff. And I had to turn up because otherwise I wasn't getting paid. And I had a family to support. And, you know, that was a difficult thing to go through. I don't like that. I like to have my employees looked after in that way. So, you know, if you need to take time out, well, you can take it out. You don't have to worry. That's important. What level of financial reward can you expect? In some practices, the factor is they're booming. They're on fire. They're seeing lots of patients, and the associate chiropractors are scratching around for patients, and that's not good. You know, in the first few years of practice, lots of associates are seeing less than 50 people a week, and that's hard to make a living on that. I think, you know, hard to move forward on that. So what's the plan? Are you taking over a practice? That's a great way to hit the ground running. Is the principal going to let you take over their practice for a little while? Step out of practice, let you take over theirs. Another great way. That's a bit like taking on an existing practice. Or if you're starting from scratch, what's the plan? Is there systems and procedures and marketing in place that's going to help you get up to hit your goals in a very short space of time? These are questions that are worth asking. All right. What about facilities? Do you have good facilities to support good practice? And this ranges from having space around the table. I've worked in practices where you have to sort of edge around the table and feel like you're pretty cramped. Are things in good condition? Are they maintained? Do you have those facilities, such as just enough room? I've seen practices where the reception area is so tiny that they've set out tables out on the pavement outside at the shop front to enable people to wait. That's not so flush. There are other practices I've seen, many, where parking's a real hassle, and patients are calling the practice saying, can't find a park, I'm going to have to cancel or you know, come a bit later. That's a real hassle. So have you got those facilities? Even luxuries like having 2 rooms to work out of sometimes can help you see more patients. So these are things to consider. Is it a practice that you feel really proud to work in and happy to work in? Do patients walk in and say, hey, these guys have got their shit together? Amazing facilities. All right, extra facilities, extra equipment, you know, stuff that might help you do a better job with your patients. These are good questions to ask. What about location and lifestyle? That's really important. You could be in a booming practice, but in the middle of nowhere. Are you in some, you know, mining town in the middle of nowhere? Are you in an industrial area in a big city? You have to jump in your car to go anywhere, you know, get something to eat or go for a walk somewhere nice. That's important. Are you stuck out in the suburbs? Now that might be your scene. Maybe that's where you grew up. That's okay. But sometimes you might want to be closer into the city. That's you know, where you might want to be. You know, do you have all the stuff around you, restaurants, cafes, all that sort of stuff that's close by, or do you have to go a long way for that? Maybe that's not important to you. Maybe you're more into, you know, parks, mountain biking, skiing, whatever, going down to the beach. These are more important. Are they close by? Are they really far away, or can you get to them fairly quickly? Okay. So all important questions. So hopefully that's a few things to consider there. And I guess just to go over what we've got to offer, Canberra Spine Centre, I think we tick all the boxes. We've got a great supportive team, not only of experienced chiropractors, but an excellent CA team to help you be your best. Development, I take pride in helping develop our chiropractors. I've worked in clinics where you just get left alone. It's like, there you go, off you go. And that doesn't help you develop. So we make sure that our you know, regular meetings and mentoring happen so that our practitioners are growing. Security, we employ everybody as employees. And financial security, that ties into that. So you're getting a wage from the get-go. We've also carefully crafted our contract so that you not only have a base salary, but you also get paid what you're worth. So if you're busy and you're seeing more patients, you get paid more. So I think that's the best of both worlds. You've got a security net or a safety net, as well as, you know, you get paid more if you're seeing more patients. I think that's the best of both worlds. Facilities, we've got great facilities, lots of room, lots of space, well-kept equipment and broad range. X-ray facilities, I think that's important for chiropractors to have that on tap. And decompression table, excellent piece of equipment for looking after tricky disc cases and degenerative cases. Location, Canberra, well-kept secret. I didn't grow up in Canberra. I've lived all over the world, grew up in Melbourne, lived in Perth, lived in the UK, Ireland, Spain, small cities, big cities, small towns, seen it all. No such thing as a perfect place, but Canberra's pretty close. It's pretty good. When I first came here, I didn't really think it was going to be great, but I've been here almost 20 years now. No sign of leaving. It's a great place. It's beautiful. I ride to work. I can walk into town if I need to from work. There's parks and beautiful bird life and everything all around. I love mountain biking, love skiing, love going to the beach. It's all pretty close. And I whip up to Sydney from time to time. That's within a day trip if you need it, or a weekend. It's all very easy. So I think it's a well-kept secret and a great place. So there you have it. That's information that not only gives you some good questions to ask, good questions to ponder if you're looking for an associate position. If what we've got excites you, if you think that could be a good fit, next step, get in touch. Give us a call, 02 6257 9400, or send us an email with your details. That's manager@spinecentre.com.au, and get in touch. Look forward to seeing you, look forward to talking with you, and hope to hear from you soon. Bye for now.